This is Satya 360-degree Praveen, and today we will unbox and review the SATA SSD of 128 GB of consistent companies. So let's begin. A 128 GB SATA SSD, solid-state drive, is a compact and efficient storage solution that delivers significant speed improvements over traditional hard disk drives, HDDs. With the growing demand for faster boot times and quicker file access, a 128 GB SATA SSD serves as an ideal choice for users looking to upgrade their system without the need for vast storage capacities. The configuration of such a drive includes various components and specifications designed to optimize performance and reliability. At the heart of the 128 GB SATA SSD is its NAND flash memory, typically using either SLC, single-level cell, MLC, multi-level cell, or TLC, triple-level cell, NAND technology. These types of NAND are designed to store data efficiently while balancing performance, durability, and cost. Most consumer-grade 128 GB SATA SSDs use TLC NAND, which offers a good balance between cost and performance. The controller, a key component of the drive, manages read and write operations and ensures that data is written in the most efficient manner. Popular controller brands include Phison, Silicon Motion, and Marvel, which provide stable and fast performance for typical computing tasks. The interface of a 128 GB SATA SSD follows the SATA 3 standard, providing a maximum theoretical data transfer rate of up to 6 gigabits per second, 600 megabytes per second. In practice, the real-world read/write speeds of a 128 GB SATA SSD usually range between 400 megabytes per second to 550 megabytes per second for sequential operations, making it significantly faster than an HDD. However, for optimal performance, it's important to have a compatible system with a SATA 3 interface to take full advantage of the SSD's speed. In terms of physical configuration, the 128 GB SATA SSD typically comes in a 2.5-inch form factor, which fits most laptops and desktop systems. It features low power consumption, contributing to longer battery life in laptops and reduced heat generation in desktops. Many models also come with built-in wear leveling and error correction features to enhance the drive's durability, ensuring data integrity over time. Overall, a 128 GB SATA SSD provides a reliable and cost-effective storage solution for users who prioritize faster performance and system responsiveness, ideal for everyday computing tasks. A SATA SSD from Consistent is a reliable and high-performance storage solution designed to offer fast data access speeds, low power consumption, and enhanced durability. With a capacity typically ranging from 120 gigabytes to 1 terabyte, these drives are ideal for upgrading both laptops and desktops, offering users a notable improvement in system responsiveness and overall performance when compared to traditional hard drives, HDDs. The Consistent SATA SSD uses NAND flash memory for quicker data access, and its SATA 3 interface supports a maximum data transfer rate of 6 gigabits per second, which significantly accelerates boot times, file transfers, and application load speeds. This makes it an excellent choice for users looking to boost their system's performance without sacrificing storage space. Consistent SATA SSDs are also known for their low power consumption, contributing to extended battery life in laptops and quieter, cooler operation in desktop environments. Furthermore, these drives are equipped with features like wear leveling, thermal throttling, and error correction, which help maintain long-term reliability and prevent data loss. Cloning a drive to a SATA SSD is a useful method to transfer your data, system, and settings to a faster storage device without needing a backup. This process can improve the overall performance of your system, especially if you are upgrading from an HDD to an SSD. Hasleo software is one of the reliable tools you can use for this purpose. The software offers a simple, intuitive interface that enables users to clone their drives with ease, even without a backup. The main steps to clone your drive to a SATA SSD using Hasleo are as follows. First, download and install Hasleo software on your system. You can choose either the free or paid version, depending on your needs. Once installed, launch the software and connect your SATA SSD to your computer using the appropriate cables or external enclosure. The SSD should be recognized by the software. Next, select the Clone option from the main menu. Hasleo will then prompt you to choose the source disk, the drive you want to clone, and the target disk, the SATA SSD. Be cautious to select the correct source and target drives to avoid accidental data loss. Once selected, Hasleo software will give you an option to adjust the partition size if necessary, making sure that the data fits onto the SSD. You can choose to adjust the size manually or let the software handle it automatically. After confirming your selections, start the cloning process. The software will copy all data, including the operating system, files, and applications, from the source drive to the SATA SSD. This process may take some time depending on the amount of data being transferred. Once completed, restart your computer and enter the BIOS settings to set the SATA SSD as the primary boot drive. Finally, after the reboot, your system should be running on the SATA SSD, providing faster performance without the need for a full backup beforehand. Now, when it comes to managing dual boot settings on Windows 11, it's important to ensure that both operating systems are configured correctly for smooth operation. If you have a dual boot setup and want to manage or review the boot configuration, you can do so easily through the System Configuration tool, msconfig. Here are the steps to access and modify the dual boot settings. Press Windows plus R on your keyboard to open the Run dialog box. Type msconfig and hit Enter to open the System Configuration window. In the System Configuration window, navigate to the Boot tab. Here, you'll see a list of all the operating systems installed on your computer. This includes the default operating system as well as any secondary OS in the dual boot configuration. In the Boot tab, you can select your default OS by clicking on it and pressing Set as Default. This determines which operating system will boot automatically if no user selection is made. If you want to change the timeout period, the time that the boot menu is shown before the default OS loads, you can adjust the timeout value to your preference. You can also delete or rename any operating systems listed in the boot menu by selecting the entry and using the corresponding options. Once you're satisfied with the settings, click OK to save the changes and then restart your system. By using msconfig, you can efficiently manage and customize your dual boot settings in Windows 11, ensuring a seamless experience when switching between operating systems.